qualifying for the Boston is something else. There's something about that feeling, and it changes everything for you as a runner. And I really felt that lately. I just got home from Spain, and it's been 2 weeks of great running, a lot of consistency, 2 weeks now of 60 kilometers a week, almost 40 miles a week, and that is quite the increase in running, and I need to be careful, but I'm just super grateful that I'm able to run like this. And I think that the reason why, it's a combination of several things. One, that I've been really good at stretching, which I need to implement to my training going forward. I've been really good at doing elastics and strength exercises just to strengthen my hips, my knees, my hamstrings, the things that I know that I will have to do much more of going forward. Obviously to be able to run in the first place, but knowing what the profile of the Boston Marathon is like, I think that will be essential. And then I've also decided to do some more changes, one of them being that I'm cutting alcohol. Not a big deal for me to cut that out, but I think that it just doesn't help me, and I want to do things that will help me to run faster in Boston. Another thing that I also will cut out, and I have been without for the last couple of weeks, and that is sugar. I really think that will help me, and I will have less inflammation because of it. And so I'm not willing to risk anything now going forward. I really like this part of the process, to just dedicate yourself to your goals, in addition to obviously long nights of sleep and just putting the work in.
Yes, it is.
Now that I've started running again, and with consistency, it hits you in the face, man. Been going out there, it's been mostly easy runs, but it still feels so hard. 5 minutes per kilometer, and I'm struggling. I have to walk in the hills, and yeah, it still shocks me how you lose your shape and how hard those things that felt so easy they don't feel as easy.
Been in Spain for a week, been running for almost every day, and trying to have this thing where I do 3 days of running, 1 rest day, 3 days of running, and so on. And the rest day consists of stretching and doing some easy just strength exercises that I found to be super helpful. I'm able to control my knee and other injuries just by being better at stretching, which is something I've never been too good at. Feeling better and better, I guess. It's pretty hot, and also need to get better at just forgetting about Strava and focusing on the intensity that I'm preaching. But it's good to be back running. Last week I had 60 kilometers, 40 miles in 1 week, which is like, I've not had that since before the marathon. Okay, it's a short update from my easy run here today.
And I had to go back on my Strava just to look, because I was like, where was I at when I started out? And I do realize that I'm probably a little bit better now than when I started running in 2023, but not by a lot. And it's easy to compare the easy pace that I had the weeks leading up to the marathon and with now, and that's just not fair. It's been rough to know that I have big goals in Boston, and there's obviously a lot of time before the Boston, and for me it's all about getting the miles in. I'm more focusing on getting a lot of kilometers and miles of running rather than being super specific, especially right now. I also try to have one threshold training a week. I'm not going to have more than that in the beginning. What's good about that is that I can also allow myself to just go a little bit harder every now and then in the hills, for instance, on my easy runs, and I don't have to be too worried about the intensity going up. Today we have 10 times 1,000 meters on the program. Just got out from Spain, different temperature. It's been a couple of weeks of very consistent running, so let's do 10 times 1,000 meters. I'm done. Great session, great workout. I had 345 to 350, closer to 350 on just about all of them. Felt really good. I think it's the first time ever that I've been able to keep that pace at that intensity. I'm always trying to stay under or below 165, 167 on my intervals, and pretty sure I didn't go over that today, and if I did, it was just briefly. So good workout, more updates inside. Yeah, so that was a good one. I'm very happy about that. And you have bad days, and then you have these days where it just kind of confirms that you do have progress, and I mean, to me, that is everything. That is key to my training, to just feel the progress. And that is also my goal, for those of you wondering, at the Boston Marathon, to be able to run comfortably at 345 to 350 and see how far I can do that. And if I can, that will be a pretty good time at the end of the day. There's no secret. I mean, I keep talking about the Boston. That is the big goal. And how do I prepare for that now going forward? And now in Norway, where winter is coming and there's going to be snow, not as easy to run outside. So I got treadmill and weight. Might actually be fine because I can take it hard so much. Investing in my own health. And I had to get it inside the doors myself, up a couple of steps. Okay, got it in. I'll just have to put it together. Last time I was training for the marathon, I was able to do everything outside, and doing my training in here will be a bit different. The good thing is that I can control the incline on this, and I can try to simulate the Heartbreak Hill or all the hills of Boston, and then I just need to find somewhere where I can also practice the downhills, because that is also gonna be a huge challenge for me when we get to Boston, I think. And I really appreciate getting messages from some of you. Some of you just qualified. A huge congrats to Hagos, who's been following me from day one, who just ran a sub 250 marathon in Chicago, and really excited to have people like Hagos on this in this community, and also very happy to be a part of other runners here on this channel as my inspirations. So that is the plan going forward. Please let me know, what do you think of this format of of me just talking about running like this. It feels a bit weird to me. I don't know how many times I've tried to record this one now, but hopefully this one works out. I'm just very excited to be back running, and I appreciate you watching. See you in the next one.